Alright, so those are 6 adult life tasks that are probably had by adult people. Well, talking about the developmental tasks, there are also a number of factors influencing the mastery of developmental tasks. What are they? The next is adjusting to death of spouse. So fear about the death must be understood in the light of current life circumstances, the individual own value system, and also what death personally means to a person will comes to this period of age. After they have lived with a spouse for many decades or for many years, widowhood may force older people to adjust the loneliness and also moving to a smaller place and learning about business matters, etc. And the next is establishing relations with one's own age group. So elders in this age do try to maintain social networks of family and friends to preserve security and life continuity. The next developmental tasks in this age or these periods are meeting social and also civic obligations, and the last is establishing satisfactory living quarters. So, well, those are common developmental tasks happen in adulthood stage, starting from early adulthood to late adulthood. More specifically, there are actually 6 adult life tasks. Okay, so what are they? Let's find out. Okay, as I've told you before that there are at least 6 adult life tasks. So the first is called as identity. So identity here is a sense of one's own self according to Erik Erikson. It is important that the adolescent achieves a sense of identity prior to entering the adult world. And then the second task is called as intimacy. The task of living with another person in an interdependent, reciprocal, committed, and contented fashions for a decade or more often seems neither desirable nor possible to the young adult. The third is called as the career consolidations. So mastery of these tasks involves expanding one's personal identity to assume a social identity within the world of work. This permits the adult to find a career that is both valuable to society as well as to him or to her. Number 4 is called as generativity. So this involves a broader social circle through which one manifests care for the next generation. So research reveals that between the age of 30 and also 45 years, the need for achievement declines and also the need for community and affiliations increases. Number 5 is keeper of the meaning. So this task involves passing on the traditions of the past to the next generations. Becoming keeper of the meaning allows one to link the past with the future. The last task is taught as integrity. So Erik Erikson described integrity as an experience which conveys some world order in spiritual sense, that is, the less of life's developmental task. So it entails the task of achieving some sense of peace and also unity with respect both to one's own life and to the whole world. So the virtue of integrity is actually wisdom. Alright, so those are 6 adult life tasks that are probably had by adult people. Well, talking about the developmental tasks, there are also a number of factors influencing the mastery of developmental tasks. What are they? The first is accelerated physical development. So faster development of physical ability than normal allows the child to engage in advanced tasks. The second, strength and also energy above the average for age. So having a higher level of strength and also energy compared to the children of same age will be useful to undertake a wider range of activity. The next factor is above average of intelligence. So high intelligence will equip one with the potential to develop skills, traits, and also abilities faster and more effectively than should be possible. The next is an environment that offers opportunities for learning. So an enriched environment which provides all types of facilities will be strong motivations to achieve and also master the developmental task. The next factor is guidance from parents and teachers in learning. So guidance and all sorts of help for parents and also teachers will aid the child in learning novel things and also the difficult things. The next is a strong motivation to learn. A desire to learn will instigate and also the child to do something and also explore new areas around them. The next is creativity accompanied by a willingness to be different. So purchasing something that is both original and also worthwhile and having the courage to be different adds the winning streak to the child. Likewise, there are also some factors that can hinder the mastery of developmental tasks. So it can also be the obstacle to achieve the developmental tasks. So what are actually the obstacles to mastery of developmental tasks? The first, it can be the retardations in developmental level, whether physical or mental. So problem during the critical period of development or growing up in a poor and also needy environment will hinder holistic development. The second obstacle is poor health resulting in low energy and also strength level. A child with a lot of health problems will experience lowered strength and energy level. The next is a handicapping physical defect. So a handicap in physical development has a negative effect on physical as well as mental growth. The next obstacle is lack of opportunity to learn what the social group expects. So a child who lacks facilities and also exposure to different skills and concepts may not be able to prove himself or herself according to the expectations of others. And next is lack of guidance in learning. So no proper guidance from elders will delay children's learning. And the next obstacle is lack of motivations to learn. So children who have to be constantly forced to learn may not be sufficiently motivated, and this may be due to environmental factors such as lack of support and may be resulting from the learning difficulties. And the last obstacle is fear of being different. In order not to be separated from one's group, children may not display their unique skills and also abilities. So those are the obstacles and also the factors. So well, after knowing the factors affecting the mastery of the developmental tasks, we can sum up that it is important to ensure that positive forces of development are facilitated and negative factors are reduced to facilitate the developmental task. Okay, students, so here we come to the end of the sessions. So we have learned about many developmental tasks starting from the childhood until the last stage, late maturity. or old age. So to sum up our discussions about developmental tasks, I'd like to remind you that Heidegger's developmental tasks explain about how the problems are faced by us in all stages of life, and also he explained them really well. We can all relate that biology has some kind of effects in our development, as well as psychology and also society. Therefore, it is hoped that every individual can cope every task well in every stage of life and live the life to the fullest. Okay, I hope you all understand and also understand about these materials and also have a high spirit to read and also to study about child development. Thank you so much for joining this class. See you next time and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Selanjutnya, kita saksikan video Profil Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia.
Lampung, the Treasures of Sumatra, is a province that becomes the gateway to the Sumatra Island. Lampung has 2 municipalities and 13 districts, consisting of 234 sub-districts. The province, with an area of 35,587 km squares, owns millions of extraordinary natural beauty. Education in Lampung province is also highly considered and colored by the existence of Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia has 3 faculties and 12 study programs. Faculty of Engineering and Computer Sciences with the 6 study programs: Electrical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Computer Engineering, Information Technology, Informatics, and Information System. Faculty of Economics and Business with 2 study programs: Management and Accounting. Faculty of Arts and Educations with 4 study programs: English Literature, Mathematics Education, English Educations, and Physical Education. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia believes that education is the key to the advancements of a nation. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia commits to produce and develop future leaders through the education of quality characters. This receives a very good reception and trust from the community, which is marked by an increasing interest in students from year to year. The students and lecturers have lots of achievements and awards. Also, our quality is recognized by National Accreditation Board for Higher Education and many international collaborations. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia also prepares the students to face the globalization era through the use of digital technology. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia has a number of representative facilities provided to support the learning process, such as comfortable classroom, laboratories, information technology, and the internet. Our vision is to be an excellent university in Sumatra with international standard and able to play an active role in nation building through 3 pillars of higher education, comprising education, research, and community service. We have graduated outstanding students who can be accepted in state agencies and other large companies. At Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia, the students and lecturers are encouraged to create and innovate by creating products and services that benefit the community through research activities and community services. In an effort to achieve its visions and missions, the academics of Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia are guided by the organizational culture values of discipline, quality, creative, and innovative. To support the quality of learning processes, we have very complete and sophisticated facilities, including digital-based smart classroom, hotspot in campus area, sport facilities, auditorium, and students' hall. Come and be a part of us, the Campus of Champion, Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia.
Terima kasih sudah menyaksikan video pembelajaran ini. Jangan lupa like, komen, dan subscribe, serta nyalakan tanda loncengnya agar kalian tidak ketinggalan informasi update lainnya. I hate